Well, hello, Michael here. Looking again today at Psalms 30, specifically verse 4 through to 6 for the exposition. Let's go ahead and read those verses then of this psalm that's subtitled Joy Comes in the Morning. Verse 4. Sing praises to the Lord, O you his saints, and give thanks to his holy name. For his anger is but for a moment, and his favour is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning. And so we look to the Treasure of David, as written by Charles Spurgeon, for the exposition. Verse 4. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his. Join my song, assist me to express my gratitude. He felt that he could not praise God enough himself, and therefore he would enlist the hearts of others. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his. David would not fill his choir with reprobates, but with a sanctified person who could sing from their hearts. He calls to you, ye people of God, because ye are saints. And if sinners are wickedly silent, let your holiness constrain you to sing. You are his saints, chosen, blood-bought, called, and set apart for God, sanctified on purpose that you should offer the daily sacrifice of praise. Abound ye in his heavenly duty. Sing unto the Lord. It is a pleasing exercise. It is a profitable engagement. Do not need to be stirred up so often to so pleasant a service. And give thanks. Let your songs be grateful songs, in which the Lord's mercies shall live again in joyful remembrance. The very remembrance of the past should tune our harps, even if present joys be lacking. At the remembrance of his holiness. Holiness is an attribute which inspires the deepest awe and demands a reverent mind. But still give thanks at the remembrance of it. Holy, holy, holy is a song of seraphim and cherubim. Let us join it, not dolefully as though we trembled at the holiness of God, but cheerfully as humbly rejoicing in it. Verse 5. For his anger endureth but a moment. David here alludes to those dispensations of God's providence which are the chastisement ordered in his paternal government towards his erring children, such as the plague which fell upon Jerusalem for David's sins. These are but short judgments, and they are removed as soon as real penitence sues for pardon and presents the great and acceptable sacrifice. What a mercy is this! For if the Lord's wrath smoked for a long season, flesh would utterly fail before him. God puts up his rod, and great readiness as soon as its work is done. He is slow to anger and swift to end it. If his temporary and fatherly anger be so severe that it has need to be short, what must be the terror of eternal wrath exercised by the judge towards his adversaries? In his favour is life. As soon as the Lord looked favourably upon David, the city lived, and the king's heart lived too. We die like withered flowers when the Lord frowns, but his sweet smile revives us as the dew refreshes the field. His favour not only sweetens and cheers life, but it is life itself, the very essence of life. Who would know life, let him seek the favour of the Lord. Weeping may endure for a night, but nights are not forever. Even in the dreary winter the day star lights his lamp. It seems fit that in our nights the dew of grief should fall. When the bridegroom's absence makes it dark within, it is meet that the widowed soul should pine for a renewed sight of the well-beloved. But joy cometh in the morning. When the Sun of Righteousness comes, we wipe our eyes, and joy chases our intruding sorrow. Who would not be joyful that knows Jesus? The first beams of the morning brings us comfort when Jesus is the day dawn, and all believers know it to be so. Morning only lasts to morning. When the night is gone, the gloom shall vanish. This is adduced as a reason for saintly singing, and forcibly reason it is. Short nights and merry days call for the psaltery and harp. Verse 6. In my prosperity, when all his foes were quiet, and his rebellious son dead and buried, then was a time of peril. Many a vessel founders in a calm. No temptation is so bad as tranquility. I said, I shall never be moved. Ah, David, you said more than was wise to say, or even to think. For God has founded the world upon the floods, to show us what a poor, mutable, movable, inconstant world it is. Unhappy he who builds upon it. He builds himself a dungeon for his hopes. Instead of conceiving that we shall never be moved, we ought to remember that we shall very soon be removed altogether. Nothing is abiding beneath the moon. Because I happen to be prosperous today, I must not fancy that I shall be in my highest state tomorrow. As in a wheel, the uppermost spokes descend to the bottom in due course, so it is with mortal conditions. There is a constant revolution. Men who are in the dust today shall be highly elevated tomorrow, while those who are now aloft shall soon grind the earth. Prosperity had evidently turned the psalmist's head, or he would not have been so self-confident. He stood by grace, and yet forgot himself, and so met with a fall. Reader, is there not much of the same proud stuff in all our hearts? Let us beware lest the fumes of intoxicating success get into our brains and make fools of us also. Wow, divine wisdom abounds in this Psalms 30. Yet, joy comes in the morning. Trust you enjoyed the meditation. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be